Folks, so every October I try to make a video about a bad horror movie. It's always so like stressful and overwhelming because I'm like working extra hard to get it out before Halloween. And this year I wanted to alleviate some stress, so I'm putting out my Halloween video right now. So happy Halloween 2023, everybody. I got a question for you. Have you ever watched the movie Saw and thought to yourself, this is great, but where's Jesus? I know I have, and thankfully my prayers have been answered in the form of this movie, The Reconciler. Now this film wasn't advertised as a Christian remake of Saw, but once I watched it, there's no other way to describe it. For those of you who don't know, the Saw franchise focuses on a serial killer named Jigsaw who kidnaps people who have done bad things and puts them in these like elaborate traps to force them to fight for their lives. For example, in the opening scene of Saw 2, Jigsaw kidnaps this guy who's apparently a snitch, and he puts his head in a device that will unalive him if he doesn't open it in time with the key that was surgically placed behind his eyeball. So yeah, pretty gnarly. And obviously the Christian remake of Saw doesn't feature any violence or gore because it's a Christian movie. But it does feature an eerily similar plot. And also, most of you probably know the other staple of the Saw franchise is a crazy twist ending.
And this movie has that as well.
So without further ado, let's watch The Reconciler. Oh wait, sorry, before we go any further, The Reconciler? I hardly know her. So the movie starts the same way the first Saw movie starts. Two people passed out on the floor in some random location. The first guy, Smitty, gets up and begins searching for a way out. And the only thing that this scene does is make me think that Smitty is not potty trained. Oh, man, just my luck. First the kidnapping, now I gotta learn how to use one of these. He then wakes up the other guy, Ed, by poking him with Ed's cane.
What? Can I have my cane?
What?
I have a hurt leg. It's kind of hard to walk without... Sorry.
I wonder if that was the actual diagnosis from the doctor. Please, doc, you gotta help me. My leg really hurts. Yep. Sorry, seems like another classic case of hurt leg. Oh, no, what's the cure? Well, the year was 1978. Robert Smith, just a young boy. This is what I meant. Okay, so the boys start looking around for ways to escape this room that they're locked in, but they can't find anything. All they really find is a hurt shoulder.
I think I just bruised it.
So they ultimately accept their fate of being trapped there.
I don't think they mean to kill us. At least not right away.
And already we can see that this movie is Saw but Christian, you know? Like Saw but a little nicer. In the original Saw film, they were chained up in a dirty old bathroom. But this one they've got like several rooms. They got like a private bathroom and shit. Like this is like a vacation for them pretty much. Yeah, man. We then cut to this other character named Lori. She's a reporter who says everything she's typing just fucking out loud.
Prominence. Eldridge family.
Lori, shut the fuck up.
Beautiful.
Every day with this shit, you can't just say all the words you're typing out loud.
Sarah Pritchard.
We all heard everything you sexted to your husband. You know that, right?
The occasion
It's fucking disgusting.
was celebrated.
Can't have one fucking day of silence, man. This was supposed to be a good day. You know, whoever the boss calls over to his desk is getting a promotion. And I think it's gonna be me.
Lori?
Yeah.
Come and see me, please.
Come on! Also, I love this scene so much because, like, the wedding article that she was writing was so clearly keyframed manually onto the screen, like, instead of using actual motion tracking. And whoever did it did a very poor job. Like, you can see it, like, overflowing in the cubicle pretty much. But hey, that's what happens when you spend all the budget on high-quality actors.
Ooh, you're keeping up.
Oh, yeah, covering the latest fashion shows.
Yeah.
Never mind. Also, dude, this boss character, he has the opposite problem of Lori. I can't fucking understand anything this man says.
Battery power cars.
Look, I've been speaking English for almost like 30 years, and the way this guy talks makes me feel like I've never heard an English word before.
I was talking to my dad over the holiday, you know, and like
What?
he said, you know, my dad says God is not dead.
Huh?
We act like he
What are
is.
you talking about?
Good and evil kid, look at me.
What are you saying?
Good and evil kid, look at me.
Okay, I don't know if I'm just exhausted, but that audio clip right there, I've been replaying it all night, and I'm fucking losing. What does he say there, dude?
Good and evil kid, look at me.
Look at me.
Good and evil kid, look at me.
Please leave a comment and let me know what you think he is saying here, because I have no fucking idea.
So after replaying this scene like 5,000 1,000 times I realized what he said.
Except for that one part. I still don't know what he said there.
Good and evil, look at me.
You know, he wants her to go out into the world and write a real hard-hitting story.
A real story.
So he tells her to go out and write a story about how people don't believe in God anymore, and it's like ruining the planet. And she agrees.
On my desk, I want it.
All right.
Also, yo, where the fuck is this office, dude? It looks like the room where they filmed the first actual Saw movie. There's like a pipe in the corner, like weird dirty tiling on the wall. I feel like if the camera panned down a little bit, you'd see two guys fucking sawing their legs off. Okay, so we now cut back to Ed and Smitty, and we see them getting to know each other a little bit.
What is it exactly that you do?
I'm a reporter. So what do you do for a living?
Graphic designer.
And that is the whole scene. We then immediately cut up to close-up shots of a squirting cross. I never knew I would say those words in that order, but here I am. And then it cuts to an interview between Lori and a pastor. And listen, I really don't want to focus too much on this storyline because it literally goes nowhere. You know, in like a regular serial killer movie, there's a reporter maybe doing a story about the serial killer. You know, it shows them gathering clues and maybe the movie ends with the reporter saving the day, you know? Not this movie. While there's the main storyline about the Jigsaw-style kidnapper, there's also another storyline of Lori just interviewing people about God. And that's it. That's so fucking stupid. That's like if the movie Zodiac still featured all the serial killer stuff, but whenever it cut to Jake Gyllenhaal's detective character, it was just him like looking for his keys. Like what? It has nothing to do with the fucking story. Okay, you know what? I'm actually just gonna speed run through this whole storyline because I don't want to keep cutting back to it because I cannot stress enough. It is so fucking stupid and pointless. So this pastor ends the interview with a suggestion for Lori.
Would you be willing to interview some other people first?
Religious leaders?
No, just plain folks who might give you a completely different perspective.
Sounds like an interesting angle.
That's literally what reporting is, dude. Could you interview a bunch of different people with like varying viewpoints so you could form your own journalistic opinion? It's an interesting angle. So Lori takes his advice. She goes out and interviews, you know, regular, ordinary people, but literally everybody she talks to is the most Christian person of all time. For example, first she goes and talks to some guy who works at a soup kitchen who says that soon it's going to be illegal to pray in the United States.
Where I come from, praying public or private, that's a arrestable offense.
Are you saying that's where you think we're headed?
That's a little fucking ridiculous, but hey, at least the soup looks good. My favorite, water soup. She then visits a little girl who had a near-death experience, went to heaven and met Jesus.
How did you know it was Jesus?
I just did.
And this part is fucking insane because the little girl says the only reason Jesus sent the little girl back to Earth was to tell Lori that Jesus misses her.
Jesus had the angels take me back.
Do you know why?
To tell you, Jesus told me you were coming. And he loves you very much. And he wants you back.
Your life is meaningless to me, little girl, but sure, I'll keep you alive so you can tell this random woman that I'm mad at her for not going to church anymore. Like, Jesus. Oh yeah, that's his, his fucking name. Maybe that's why his name is Jesus. He kept doing fucked up shit like that, and people were like, Jesus, man. And then, you know, it kind of just stuck. And then finally, Lori visits this old woman who talks about how she gave everything up for God. Literally. She shows Lori a newspaper article about her giving away her $35 million fortune to Christian charities. Yo, the dick riding is crazy, dude. Dude, imagine having $35 million and being like, yeah, I'm gonna put it all on conversion therapy, baby. I want my televangelist to fly around on a private jet so Jesus will go down on me in heaven. Hey, lady, you could have given some of that money to the VFX department. You jerk.
We were religious.
And then the big conclusion of the storyline, she goes home, she reads the Bible, and cries. And that's it. And that storyline confirms two things. One, Christians want to be oppressed so bad, dude. It has always been so fucking easy to be a Christian in America. But every single Christian she interviewed is like, yeah, life fucking sucks now because people don't like God anymore. Well, except for the little girl who was like, I'm only alive because Jesus used me as a carrier pigeon. And like, this is the thing I don't understand. If things are so bad because people stopped loving God so much, then God's a fucking dickhead. Like, I lose followers all the time. You don't see me starting fucking hurricanes and shit, you know? Am I saying I'm better than God?
No.
And the other thing that this storyline confirms is Christian movies are just people fucking talking. Like, nothing happens. It's the same in the 2025 movie I talked about last year. It's just people sitting around being like, so, God. Yeah, I agree, but also Jesus. Oh, but of course. Like, it's just talking the whole time. Show me something else. Okay, never mind. Let's just... Talking's fine. Okay, with that storyline done, let's cut back to Smitty and Ed. So Smitty pulls out his cell phone and he notices a key attached to it, which makes no fucking sense because literally 5 minutes ago he was using that cell phone to look for a signal and there was no key attached to it. But they use the key to open like some storage bin that's in the room.
Is that what I think it is? That looks like a body.
I don't know why I said that like a fucking cosplayer.
That looks like a body.
That looks like a body. You do know that's literally a corpse, right? Okay, so they pull the body out and they realize it's Smitty's twin brother, Alex.
That's my twin brother! That's Alex! James! James? I thought he said his name was Smitty.
James? I thought he said his name was Smitty. That is actually fucked up though. I don't know why he gave Ed a different name, but I'm just gonna keep calling him Smitty. So that is Smitty, and his brother's named Alex. But while the twins are freaking out on the floor together, Ed actually has a theory about who kidnapped them.
How's your guys' relationship right now? I don't see what that has to do with any of this, man. I'm gonna guess that means not good.
Then how do you know my brother and I
Because
were...
it fits the MO.
The MO of what?
The guy I've been writing about.
So you mean to tell me the reporter, Ed, is currently writing a story about a guy kidnapping people, locking them up, and it took him this long to connect the dots? You know, for a guy whose full name is Education, I don't think he has one. That's what Ed is short for, right?
They call him the Reconciler.
He said it! He said the name of the movie! So now we've got our main antagonist of the film. Let's see what he's all about.
The Reconciler. This has his signature all over it.
What signature?
Kidnapping estranged family members and locking them up until they talk.
I remember reading something about him doing this to like 2 cops or something.
Yeah, man. The Reconciler kidnaps people who can't get along, and he holds them captive until they work out their differences. And then once they do, he sets them free.
They call him the Reconciler.
That's gotta be the lamest fucking serial killer of all time, I think. What the fuck? Could you imagine if Jigsaw was that nice?
You're not in any real danger. I just miss the way things used to be.
Dude, this movie had so much potential to be the Christian Saw. You know, like in my head, I thought it was gonna be exactly like Saw, but instead of like the trap killing you, maybe the trap like makes you commit like a sin or something, you know? Like this is how I thought the movie was gonna go.
Hello. Do you want to pray again?
What the fuck?
As you can see, I have taken the liberty of opening your text message conversation with your super religious mother, and I have typed out, God damn it. As you can see, I have also rigged the device to slowly lower your hand towards the send button. You have 1 minute to either saw your arm off or live in sin for the rest of your life. Choose wisely. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, you're actually doing it. Oh my, okay, wow. This is fucking awesome, sweet.
That was a close one. Oh no, I pressed the send button by accident. Also, why did I saw my arm off? This hand was free the whole time. But it's not like that. Okay, it's not like that at all. So now the movie cuts to a flashback of the Reconciler's first victims. There's these 2 detectives who are partners, but they can't get along with each other. They wake up locked in a car parked in some warehouse. And dude, this lady detective thinks it's a prank for like fucking way too long.
Ha ha ha, very funny. Are you trying to get the last laugh here or something? You wait till I fall asleep, you drive to a new location, you wake me up, and then you act like you had nothing to do with it. You took the radio too? This is pathetic, Bill. What is going on?
I don't know!
Like, I'm no detective, but I think it's pretty stupid that whenever you're in danger, you're just like, wow, good joke, man. Look, just turn around and walk away, okay? I don't want to hurt you. Nice gun, tough guy. What are you gonna do? Shoot me with it? Alright, who's the wise guy? Who put this bullet hole here? Is this some sort of joke? Okay, haha. Very funny, guys. Come on, fess up. Who's doing this? Oh, ow! Good prank, guys. Come on. Oh, yeah, classic. Classic. You got the classic light at the end of the tunnel with all my deceased loved ones beckoning me towards the pearly gates. Guess I'll go to heaven. So while the detectives are freaking out in the car, they find a voice recording. just like in the movie Saw. And dude, I am not exaggerating. This is one of the funniest movie scenes I have ever seen in my entire life.
Hello, detectives. I'm sure by now you're wondering how you got here and what's happening. In police work, you need to depend upon your partner. The two of you haven't been acting like partners for a long time, and it's been getting worse. The department knows of your growing animosity. Frankly, though, you're the best team they've got. Bill with your instincts, and Stacy with your street smarts. When the two of you work together, it really makes a difference in this town. But the bickering and lack of trust has let your bureau and the citizens of the city down.
Dude, this is so fucking stupid, man. Dude, what kind of criminal kidnaps cops in order to, like, encourage them to do better police work, man?
Bill with your instincts, Stacy with your street smarts.
Dude, it's so stupid. Also, fucking just break a window, you know? You got guns, you got just fucking break a window. It can't be that hard. Also, how does the reconciler know this? How could he possibly know the inner workings of a detective duo in a small town?
Once you've worked things out, I will let you out of the car.
Okay, so the movie, like, periodically cuts back to the detective duo, so we'll get back to them in a second. But now it's back to the original group of guys. So they actually end up finding letters addressed to each one of them, and the reconciler explains that they have to work through their problems to escape the room.
You and your brother have some issues to work out.
And dude, here's the thing that makes no sense about this movie. If I was locked in a room against my will with someone that I had an issue with, and the only way to escape that room to save my life was to forgive that person, dude, easy. I'm out of there in 10 seconds, dude. Like, you could have pushed me down the stairs, sawed my arm off, and pissed in my mouth, and I'd be like, you know what, honestly, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what you did to me. That was, it's all good. Water under the bridge, piss in my mouth, I don't care, okay? We're all good. Like, there was no problem big enough that would keep me in a room until I fucking died, you know?
3 of you have enough food and supplies to last you for a week.
I'm sorry? A week? The reconciler gives them a whole week?
He doesn't mess around.
Yes, he does. That's all he's doing. So let me remind you, at this point in the story, we still don't know why the brothers are mad at each other. So it must be pretty crazy if they're putting it off for later in the movie, right? It must be something fucked, you know? Maybe one of the brothers fucking killed their mom or something. I'm excited. Not yet, though. It's a Christian movie. We gotta add some filler. So to pass time, we cut to another pair of the reconciler's victims. This time it's the typical army dad who doesn't spend enough time with his son. But this one is especially goofy. They wake up in the middle of a forest or something, but they realize they know exactly where they are.
I think I know where we are. Mom always wanted you to bring me here for like a father-son hike.
So they read the letter and it says the keys to the handcuffs are at the top of the hiking trail. And they need to reconcile the relationship on the way up there.
The keys to the cuffs at the top of the trail.
But like, they're outside. You know what I mean? Like, they're not locked. Like, they're free to go. Especially since they're on a public hiking trail on a beautiful day. I think they're going to see another person and be like, hey, can you help us? We're like tied up. Also, there's nothing forcing them to reconcile. They just have to walk to the top of the fucking hiking trail. I feel like that'll make them hate each other even more. But regardless, the dad doesn't want to be shackled to his loser son anymore.
You really hate spending time with me that much, don't you, Dad?
I'm a soldier in the United States Army.
So he's going to use his big, strong muscles to break the chain.
Don't worry, son. I got it.
Why isn't it working? So for the rest of the movie, it jumps between the 3 guys locked up and the flashbacks of the detectives and the father and son. Sorry, they also cut back to this older detective who is also investigating the reconciler. And it's super funny because in his office, he has like the classic detective like cork board, you know? And it has all the victims of the reconciler. And it's really interesting because they all say found, except for this like random father and son duo, I guess. So we can only assume they didn't work through their issues in time. And honestly, that's what this movie should have been about. It should have been about those 2 guys. I want to see how fucking stubborn those dudes are, you know? Please, just admit that you're wrong. No, we're both about to die. Just please admit that you're wrong so we can go home. Never. Kelly Clarkson did the voice for E.T. Who told you that? But now we cut back to the 3 amigos, and this is when we finally find out why the brothers are mad at each other.
Plain and simple, you turned his back on God.
I have not.
Yeah, you did. You haven't been to church in 2 years.
How do you know? And besides, it doesn't even matter. Going to church has nothing to do.
Yeah, man. That's it. No dead mom after all. The real reason they can't put their differences aside to save their lives is because Smitty hasn't gone to church in 2 years.
Okay, everything is so black and white with him. He doesn't get
black
it.
and white.
You're either for Jesus or you're against him.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes. So they keep talking about God and a bunch of other bullshit. Then we cut back to the old detective talking to the other lady detective because he wants to go to the warehouse where she was held captive when the reconciler kidnapped her and her partner.
Where was that again?
Which is wild because, like, shouldn't you already have that fucking information if you're actively investigating the reconciler? Now this is gonna sound crazy, a little unorthodox, a little outside of the box. But what if I went to the scene of the crime, sort of looked around for, I don't know, clues or evidence, you know?
Sounds like an interesting angle.
And obviously it wouldn't be a Christian movie without a big emotional montage.
Everybody falls sometimes. You gotta find the strength to rise from the ashes and make a new.
And this is where things get really gnarly. This is where the movie puts the silly and reconciliation.
And I've done good work. And when the promotion comes up, who gets it? You do.
Yeah, so she's upset that her partner got the promotion over her, which is fair, you know? She's been there longer.
I've been with the department 3 years longer than you have.
So let's see how they reconcile this problem.
Okay, I do need to try a little bit harder and be better.
As partners?
Dude, that's fucked. I don't think that's correct at all. Look, I'm a guy, okay? Shit just sort of falls in my lap. I don't really have to work for it. I didn't even want the promotion, but I took it. You, on the other hand, you're a chick, okay? You gotta work way harder than me if you want to get what you want. Partners?
Partners.
To me, that's not reconciliation. But to the reconciler, that was perfect. That was sufficient because as soon as they reconcile, the doors unlock.
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here.
Consider them reconciled. And now it's time for the military dad and his son.
Who do you think I fight for? You guys.
Look, son, when I initiate a drone strike that kills hundreds of civilians, I do that for you. But yo, once they're done arguing, something crazy happens. The son slips and falls, and he's dangling off the mountain. Oh, okay, well, I guess he didn't really slip. He sort of just walked off the cliff. Did he forget he was on top of a mountain?
I'm gonna pull on the chain, use it for leverage to climb back up.
Yeah, no shit. You're dangling from the chain. I'm gonna pull on the chain and in turn pull you up. Alright, so he pulls his son up and the son fucking passes out for some reason. So now the dad has to carry him up the mountain, Madame Zeroni style. And they make it to the top of the mountain and now they love each other again. Which doesn't make sense because they didn't fucking reconcile anything, dude. The dad didn't even like save the son's life like as a selfless thing. Like if the son fell off the cliff, so would the dad. So how do we know? How do we know why he saved the kid, right? And now it's time for the grand finale. The three amigos. So let's see how their story ends. Oh wait, sorry. Before we do that, I gotta play this part because when I saw it for the first time, I laughed really fucking hard.
And the cops, they stay partners?
Yep.
It sounds really similar to what Alex and I are going through.
What? What?
Right?
What?
Right? It seems like he forgot he was on a movie set and he was genuinely confused by what that guy just said to him. You know, it sounds really similar to what Alex and I are going through.
What?
Who's Alex? That guy's name is Jeremy. He's an actor. You know that, right? What the fuck are these cameras doing? Alright, cut. Dude, can you stop yelling that? I'm trying to have a conversation with this guy.
What?
Alright, you remember at the beginning of this video where I said this movie has a crazy twist ending? Well, strap in. The twins forgive each other and they hug it out, and then Ed puts his cane down and walks to the other side of the room. He never had a hurt leg after all.
Your leg is okay? What?
But that's not it. The big twist isn't his ankle. Let's see the actual twist.
Well, I told you that I was a reporter. Kind of. And as for the reconciler, the two of you have been talking about him the entire time you've been in here.
If you guys missed that, who have they been talking about the whole time?
God. God and Jesus. God.
I think the reconciler is God. While there's earthquakes and starvation and murder and famine going on, God is going around being like,
these two detectives are the best this small town has. I gotta do everything I can to make sure this woman thinks she does not deserve a promotion.
I'm sweating so much. And dude, that's not even the end of it. Because that begs the question, if the reconciler is God, who the fuck is Ed?
I thought you said that was locked. It was locked. I checked it. How'd you do that?
The same way that I got those cops out of their car, the same way that I helped Jeff pull JR off that cliff. The only difference between those assignments and this one is that it was decided that it was time for me to work a case up close and personal.
Well, now we know why the son passed out after his dad pulled him up off the ledge, you know? He was probably fucking confused by this strange man fucking casting a strength spell on his dad.
I'm a messenger, I'm a guardian, and other things as well.
You're,
Again, if that old lady would have given some money to the VFX department.
We were religious.
Okay, so yeah, I guess Ed was an angel?
What?
Is that what Christians have to look forward to when they go to heaven? You're sent back to Earth to be a pawn in God's, like, weird therapy sessions that might kill people? I mean, I guess it's worth it because you get sweet superpowers. Like the power to unlock a car. But yeah, the movie ends with the old detective finding them with his awesome detective work, and everybody goes home safe and happy.
It's a pretty amazing story.
And that is The Reconciler. Probably the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life, and that is saying a lot. But at the end of the day, that's just my opinion, right? So let's take a look at some other reviews to see what the general public thinks of this movie. We got one review, a 10 out of 10 on IMDb. Gripping from minute one, says The Great Scott Magician. I have been a movie buff for many years. I've also been a fan of the faith-themed genre, but I have often believed most faith-themed filmmakers are behind a time when it comes to what people are watching these days. I have heard mainstream film after mainstream film use the following sentence for their trailers. Gripping from minute one. Well, Christian films have gotten many right. Most of them you need to give them about a half hour before they get good. This film, on the other hand, gives you a reason to watch and stay with the movie from the moment it opens. It's not just a message in the story, it's a tool. There is an actual story. Not bad for a director and actor who decided to write together for the first time. Yeah, okay. The Great Scott Magician fucking loved it, I guess. That's great. Let's check this dude out. Hold on, is that...
What?
That is Ed. Okay, great. So the only positive review for this movie is the star of the movie. I didn't know this until like a couple minutes ago, but the last line of that review was oddly specific. You know what I mean? Not bad for a director and actor who decided to write together for the first time. Like, what? How would you know that? So I looked it up, and Scott was also the co-writer of The Reconciler. Actually makes a lot of sense that he's a magician, you know? That explains how he disappeared at the end of the movie. Sorry, I want to see some of this guy's magic tricks. I'm gonna look him up. Here he is.
I am, for all intents and purposes, a magician. But I'm a little different than most magicians, because I am a magic man of God.
Ooh, that's fucking tough, dude. Magic man of God has got to be the sickest thing I've ever heard, man. Oh my... Imagine all the YouTube comments on this are like from him as well. Gripping from minute one. I know it's gripping from minute one. Dude, okay, never mind. All the comments are from other magicians named the Great Scott. Hi, I'm the other Great Scott the Magician, and this spamming on both our walls is not decent. By the way, I am in Australia. Get tickets. And I searched the trademarks which showed this name as available worldwide. And then Great Scott Magician, New Jersey. I hope God forgives you for using my trademarked name. Uh-oh, that's not very Christian of you to steal a trademarked name.
What?
Alright, sorry, I got a little off track there. But in conclusion, you know, I took the piss out of this movie pretty hard, but I think making a Christian horror movie is probably one of the hardest things you could ever try to do. Because you're not allowed to put any of the fucked up shit in it, which makes horror movies so sick. But you know what? If they're gonna make some more Christian remakes of horror movies, I got some ideas, okay? Instead of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, you could do Virgin Mary's Frankincense. Instead of Friday the 13th, it's a Good Friday the 13th. Instead of Halloween, you could do a movie called Christmas. Those are all like classic horror movies. If they want to stay current, you know, they could do, you know, instead of Nope, a movie called Pope. Christian filmmakers, you can have all of those, okay? Just keep the squirting. Hey guys, I'm in a different hotel room now. Please help me. I want to go home. Okay, folks. If you couldn't tell, I am still on tour. The shows have been absolutely incredible so far. We got a few more coming up, so check out the description and get your tickets. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's come out and shown support and everything. It truly means the world. But since I'm on the road, I unfortunately don't have the time to make the longer, more complex videos that I want to make. Because I'll be honest, being on tour, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. Honestly, it's hard to describe if you've never done it. I feel like being on tour, it's kind of like playing Minecraft for the first time. It's overwhelming, confusing, and sometimes you lose all your stuff in a fire. So I thought this week, we'd turn back the clock a little bit and do something that I haven't done in a very long time, and that is take a look at a TikTok boy. That used to be my bread and butter, man. It's been a while since I've done that. And I'm aware that it's not 2019 anymore. You know, they say cringe culture is dead, but I think we need to resurrect it.
Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Erect. But no, I'm being serious. We need to resurrect it, okay? Like Jesus coming out of his cave and he's been doing just fine. Because I found a fella on TikTok who makes videos that are very funny to me. I don't think they're inherently bad or harmful or anything. They just confuse me a lot and make me laugh like crazy. So I thought we'd take a little look at them and do just a little bit of goofing around. Maybe just like a tiny bit of tomfoolery. So the person that we're gonna be taking a look at today is named Alex Galorno, I think. Galorno. He has 2.7 million followers on TikTok, and he also streams on Twitch. I actually watched a little bit of his Twitch stream a couple days ago, and he's kind of cracked at Apex. I'll give it to him, all right? A gamer respects a fellow gamer when he sees one, okay? But that's not what the video's about. We're gonna take a look at his TikTok. So without further ado, let's TikTok.
If only girls knew how much of a simp I was. Like, I'll be scrolling through on Twitter or something, and I'll just see some pretty girl just post something. They wear a pretty outfit, or if you like actively seek out hugs from me. Or like my favorite one is when like just randomly out of nowhere, you just randomly start like scratching my head. I'm like a golden retriever.
So yeah, he's one of those types of guys. He'll make a lot of like thirst trap type videos, but not the physical kind, you know, not the type where a guy will lift up his shirt and be like, yo, look at all the abs, I have all of them. I have every ab. This guy does the emotional thirst trapping. So instead of lifting up his shirt to show you his abs, he'll lift up his shirt to show you his heart. I'm also really not sure what the point of this video was. All he said is that like he likes when a girl touches him or actively seeks out hugs, which like isn't a weird take really, that's super normal. And also, what does actively seeking out hugs mean?
Or if you like actively seek out hugs from me.
I've literally never heard anybody say that before. That really fucking threw me for a loop, man. That just makes me think of like some girl in like an FBI surveillance truck with like a bunch of screens and shit. And she's like, dispatch, I have a potential hug about 450 yards away. There seems to be a lonely man crying on a park bench. He could really use a hug right now. You have clearance. Go in for the hug. Thank you, sir. I love my job. I'm never gonna make the football team. I'm so stupid. I just keep getting tackled. Sir, do you need a hug? Who is that? I would like to give you a hug. Slow down. Not again. Okay, let's watch another Tink Tonk.
Picture this. I'm in the room playing video games. You walk up behind me and wrap your arms around my neck, placing your head on top of mine. You wait patiently until I'm not distracted by the game, and you pull the headset off of me. Smiling at me, you take your finger and lift my chin up, and you kiss me Spider-Man style.
Okay, I gotta say, dude, this guy's smart, all right? He's making content that is very calculated. Because honestly, this felt like he was talking directly to me, okay? Got a little flustered. He's basically doing the Night Changes music video treatment, but for TikTok. You know that One Direction video where it's like, hey, look, you're dating every member of One Direction. Isn't that cool? This is you. This is literally you, but only if your skin is white. Remember that? This guy's doing the same thing. Well, I mean, except for the last part. He's promoting a fantasy, is all I'm saying. Because I'm sorry to break it to you, this is nothing more than a fantasy. This is a fantasy. Because if you're dating a hardcore gamer, you can't do this. You cannot do this. You can't go up to them while they're in a hardcore gaming session and kiss them Spider-Man style, right? You'd fucking puke from the smell. This is how the video should have went.
Picture this. I'm in the middle of a League of Legends game, about to close it out, and my braless wife brings me a sandwich, not asked for, with chips, as I get a double kill bot lane. So how's your day going?
But hey, these videos aren't even his bread and butter. Yeah, these are just the intros. Let's watch the videos that seem to always pop off on this guy's page.
Ladies, I have a serious question for you. Is it weird that I want your voice to be my alarm? Think about it. You wake up in the morning, and the first thing that you hear is the love of your life's voice asking you to wake up. And secondly, is it weird that I'll just give you the password for my phone? Like, I personally don't see anything wrong with you having access to my phone. A lot of people have told me that this stuff is weird, so is it?
Oh god, I love these videos so much, man. Okay, so this is the format that he usually does in most of his videos. He'll start the video with, "Ladies, I have a serious question for you." And then he'll say something that he likes that's like super generic that pretty much everybody loves. And then he'll end it with, a lot of people tell me this is weird, so is it? And hey, it's not. It's really not. It's not weird to want to wake up beside the person you love or give your phone password to your partner. Like, that's not weird. That's not a weird thing to want. And I felt like an asshole because I went down to the comment section and everybody was just fucking eating this up. Like this comment. How can someone be funny and, hold on, what the fuck? Okay, how can someone be funny and romantic at the same time? IGK LOL. Damn, that's a good question. I actually don't know how I'm so funny and romantic at the same time. I'm actually perfect. Lol. I also saw a very funny comment on one of his videos, but we need to watch a little bit of that TikTok so you can understand the comment.
I want so bad for a girl to just walk up to me, start playing some music, and us just start dancing together.
That sounds adorable. Good job. But look at this comment. What state are you from? If you're close, I will do it. Like, this person was just like fucking finally fed up with all the videos and was like, all right, fine, I'll fucking do it. You want? I'll do it. Stop talking about it, okay? Where do you live? Because I will travel, but not far. And like I said, these videos are harmless, okay? It's fine, I don't fucking care. But yo, it is so genuinely funny to thirst trap about how good of a boyfriend you could be.
Ladies, I have a serious question for you. Is it weird that I would become best friends with your dad? I don't know, I just can't stop thinking about how I would never ever leave the toilet seat up. I'm so sorry, I probably sound crazy right now, but I would carry the child in my stomach, just so you wouldn't have to feel any pain.
Another interesting thing about these TikToks is he captions every single one stream things, which leads me to believe that he records all of these while he's streaming live on Twitch. And honestly, I respect it, okay? It's one thing to film these types of videos by yourself, but to film these in front of people watching you live on the internet, you gotta have some balls. You gotta be actively seeking out balls to be able to do that. You know, I've streamed on Twitch before. It's pretty overwhelming, you know? There's a lot of distractions and stuff going on. You gotta be cognizant of a lot of things. So I can't even begin to picture how he films one of these while he's streaming.
Ladies, I have a very serious question for you.
Really? Really, chat? I fucking told you not to donate shit while I'm doing my fucking TikToks. It takes a lot out of me, okay? It's fucking distracting, so thanks. Thanks a lot. Oh, give it up. Whoa, thank you. Thank you so much for the $500 fucking dollars. Thanks, you ruined it. All right, from the top, fuck.
Ladies, I have a very serious question for you. Is it weird that I'll just take you out to a dinner that costs exactly $500?
Okay, let's watch another one.
Ladies, I have a serious question for you. Is it weird that I shop for new clothes for you, like, every day? Like, I will go through every single one of your favorite clothing brands and I will just go through and find things that I think you would look really good in.
So I know these TikToks are, you know, like, they're him talking to like his hypothetical girlfriend. I understand that, but like, all he's saying is,
ladies,
you know, like, he could be talking to every lady in the world, right? Like, we don't know. And if he was, that'd be so goddamn funny. This video would be crazy. If it was addressed to every single lady in the world, his life would be a fucking nightmare. He's just constantly all day just buying new clothes for every woman in the world. Hey, yeah, is this the Gap?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need all of it.
All of it?
Yeah, all of it again.
Again?
Yeah, it's me.
Double it.
Thank you.
Double it.
Thank you.
Double it. Triple it. Double it. Triple it. I need all of it.
Yeah, is this Aritzia? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's me again. I'm gonna need all the leggings, sweaters,
Yeah, we're gonna need a credit
socks.
card.
I need all of it.
You need a
Credit card?
card?
No, it's fine. I'm good for it, okay? Order it, send it to me, I'm good for it, okay? So you can sell the shoes, shirts, fucking, you got it? Okay, thank you. Any hose, lines,
We'll do it.
thongs. Well, I'm sorry. Is this weird what I'm doing? I'm getting clothes on the ladies. For all the ladies. Every single one. Triple it, double it, triple it. I need all of it. What's the use?
This is impossible. There's too many clothes and too many ladies out there. Hello?
Hey, is this Alex?
Yes.
Oh my god, you did it.
Did what?
You did it! You bought so many clothes that all the companies had to hire more workers to fulfill the orders, thus ending the unemployment crisis. Nobody will ever know poverty ever again thanks to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, and they're building a statue of you right now!
Oh my god.
Get to the White House, ASAP!
Oh my god,
Go.
okay.
You're the new president of
okay.
Earth! Go!
I'll
Go!
see you soon.
Go! Okay, bye.
Is it weird to save the world?
Okay, let's watch a few more.
Ladies, I got a serious question for you. Is it weird when I try to cuddle? I want you to put your full weight on me, but each and every time you're always so scared you're gonna crush me even though I want you to.
Okay, I think he's sort of just like confessing kinks now, you know?
Ladies, I have a serious question for you. Is it weird that I want you to kick me in the balls as hard as you can and then call me a little bitch when I inevitably start to cry and then push me down a flight of stairs and pour a bucket of scorpions all over me? Is that weird? Oh, am I fucking weird? Oh, am I fucking crazy for that? Am I a sicko? Am I fucked up? Or is society fucked up? I think society's fucked up, okay? Batman has 2 hours to reveal his identity, or I'm gonna burn Gotham to the ground.
Okay, how about we watch one more TikTok, shall we?
Ladies, I have a serious question for you. Is it weird that I want us to get matching onesies? For instance, since I have the Stitch onesie, it just makes it so much easier if I got you the Angel onesie. If you don't know who Angel is the love interest of Stitch, otherwise known as Budgelber. Budgelber, in my language, means love. So if I got you the onesie, and then I was able to sit there and call you Budgieville, there goes my heart. There goes my heart. Like the idea of us having matching onesies and being able to be kids together, it just makes me really, really happy. I've been told that this kind of stuff is very strange and very weird, so is it?
Yes. Okay, like I said at the beginning of the video, at the end of the day, this content is harmless. I just thought the videos were a little silly and I wanted to goof around a little bit.
Get your fucking ass up and
goof around.
It seems like nobody wants to
goof around
these days.
But after watching a lot of these TikToks, I found out that this Alex guy is quite the Disney adult.
Is it weird that I want to sing Disney songs together?
And look, I'm not sure if Alex is gonna like this video or not, but I don't want any bad between us. So I thought I'd end the video with something that I know that he will love. A Disney song just for him. So here you go.
I just know that if I was a boyfriend, I would be the very best. But everybody says the things I do are weird. I have a serious question. Is this weird?
Is it weird that I'm faithful and tall? Is it strange that I'll buy you clothes? I've been told I'm a really good listener. And if you send me nudes, I'll never show the bros.
That was so funny.
Oh my god, is that Kurtis Connor? I think he just hit 4 million subscribers.
Yeah, he just hit 4 million subscribers on YouTube. That's so many
That's
people.
a lot of
Wow.
people.
I hope it doesn't go to his head. I hope he's still the same humble, nice guy we've all come to love.
Yeah, I deserve all of this and more.
No!
I'm just kidding around. I don't deserve this at all. But thank you so much for 4 million subscribers. That's crazy. So thank you for letting this be my life. Dude, I'm on tour right now. I'm in Kansas City. KC in KC. So thank you. Yeah, sorry if the setup looks a little janky right now. I'm in a hotel room. I got a desk here. I feel like I'm on a late night show. Oh, what movie are you in? So funny. That was me being Jimmy Fallon. Okay, let's get into this video. Finding love is tough, right? It's difficult. You know, these days there's so many apps and websites that people are using to find significant others. You know, you got Tinder, Bumble, Grindr. You know, then there's the more specific ones like Farmers Only, J-Date, Plumbers in Love, Mormon Match, Underwater Dating. The list goes on, man. And yes, I made up those last 3. What are you gonna do about it? No, you're gonna cancel me? Snowflake. Finding love is hard, you know, but it's all we want. It's all humans ever want. All we want to do is give love and be loved. And I'm sure people, they just get worn down, sick and tired of failed relationship after failed relationship. And I'm sure people are thinking in their heads, God, I wish I could just create my own perfect partner. And I think I just described the plot of Pixel Perfect. Literally the plot of that movie. But we're not talking about that incredible, awesome movie today. I'm sorry. We're not talking about any movie today. We're not talking about a movie or a bad show or a weird, cringy TikTok guy. This week, we are talking about a real-life love story that I find truly fascinating. So a few weeks ago, I had like hundreds of people send me an article titled, "Woman Marries Ragdoll and Now They Have a Baby." First off, kind of fucked up to put all those quotation marks, you know what I mean? It's really mean. Yeah, a woman marries Ragdoll and they have a baby. But I realized after a little bit that people weren't sending me this article as like something to react to or talk about in a video. No. They were sending me this article because the Ragdoll husband in question looks exactly like me. Look at this guy. Look at this son of a bitch. Look at this raggedy identity thief. That's literally me, man. Look, there's literally no difference. Same guy, that's me. I mean, I will say, it does feel nice that even with endless possibilities of what your ragdoll husband would look like, you chose to make him look exactly like me. I guess I'm the peak male specimen, I guess? Damn. I mean, my bones crack every time I bend down and I can't think of the movie WALL-E without crying, but this is it. Soak it in. This is peak male performance. Sorry. As in, take a peek at this male's performance. You won't be disappointed. So I thought we'd go through this article today and find out about this love story together, because you know what? I gotta get to the bottom of this. Thank you, that was my impression of James Cameron when he saw the Pacific Ocean. Because he got to the bottom of it. So sorry about that perfect joke. Let's get into the article. Let's find out about this marriage, shall we? A woman who claims to have fallen in love with and married a ragdoll said they now have a baby together. Also, I don't want to say the wife's real name, so we're just gonna call her Mary, okay? So Mary says it was love at first sight when she met Marcello, a toy ragdoll that her mother made. Just a quick question for the wife. If your mom made the doll, wouldn't that technically make him your brother? Okay, I wrote here in the script, play the entire blood-related music video in asterisk. So we'll see if I have the balls to go through with that bit. I don't think I'm gonna have the balls to do that when I'm editing the video, but I didn't have the balls. Back to the article. The couple got married in a beautiful ceremony that was attended by 250 guests. I mean, 250, okay, that's a big wedding. I'm assuming all of those guests are Mary's, right? I don't think Marcello had any of his family members at the wedding. Dude, like I think that the mom has got to be regretting her decision like crazy. You know what I mean? You know, she probably made this rag doll for her daughter as like this fun, harmless joke or something. And then when her daughter met Marcello, she was like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. I love Marcello, I'm gonna marry you. And now the mom probably has to like construct a bunch of other rag doll family members for Marcello, has to like come up with a whole life story for him and shit. Imagine there's like a cork board in like the mom's basement with like red yarn tying everything together, which is pretty fucked up because I'm pretty sure that's what he's made of. But I found a few videos from the wedding and everybody's very happy, you know, and supportive of this relationship between Mary and Marcello, which is great. They also had a TV news network cover the wedding. And then the bride and bride and groom, I said. They shared a beautiful first dance together where Marcello was tied to a hand truck. And honestly, dude, I fuck with it, all right? Every first dance should be like this. There's too many husbands out there who just aren't very good at dancing, and we should save them the trouble and the embarrassment, okay? Put them in a wheelbarrow or something and just fucking move them around, you know? I think that'd be great for everybody involved. If my first dance ain't like this, I don't want it. Okay, I'm also thinking more about this wedding. Like, do you think Marcello had like a best man, you know? Or like a best rag
best rag doll, or a bachelor party. Did he have a bachelor party? Probably not, right? I doubt the mom rented out an entire strip club and then created a bunch of ragdoll strippers for him and his ragdoll friends. You know, that's above and beyond. I'm also thinking, like, obviously it's tough when you get out of a relationship and then into a new relationship and then you're adapting to that new one, right? It's very difficult. But could you imagine going from a ragdoll and Mary and Marcelo were ever to break up and then Mary dated a human after that? Could you imagine?
Wait, I'm gonna hop in the shower. Oh, do you mind if I hop in there with you? That's a terrible idea. You'd be sopping wet. You'd be dripping water all over our house. I would just use a towel to dry off. All right, let's clean you up. Into the washing machine you go. Wait, what? Husbands go in the washing machine.
Maytag, put your husband in there. Okay, back to the article. It was a wonderful day for me. Very important, very emotional. He is a man I always wanted in my life. Married life with him is wonderful. He doesn't fight with me. He doesn't argue. And he just understands me. Marcelo is a great and faithful husband. He is such a man, and all women envy him. I mean, yeah. It's not he doesn't fight or argue with me. It's he literally can't fight or argue with me. You know what I mean? Oh my! You know, the more I talk about Marcelo, the more I'm realizing he is the perfect man. He's soft to the touch. He's handsome as hell. He's super handsome. There's no words that can even describe how handsome Marcelo is, or any other guy who sort of resembles him. He's just so handsome. And also his best trait, he can't talk. Fellas, listen, this is what women want, okay? Seriously, don't go to the gym, don't get a nice job, don't buy the fancy clothes or the nice car. They don't fucking care about that, okay? Sit down and shut up, okay? And also have no bones, I guess. Maybe just one bone, am I right? Your penis. Back to the article. However, Mary said that she is left struggling to pay the bills as the sole breadwinner. She admitted he has so many great qualities, but the only downside is he's lazy. He doesn't work at all. But I am a warrior and I keep it going for us. Okay, this has to be a bit, right? Don't get mad at him. He's a ragdoll. What else? He's literally doing what ragdolls do. That's so mean to call him fucking lazy, you know? Hey! What are you doing sitting on your ass all day, huh? What do you mean nobody wants to hire a ragdoll right now? That's ridiculous. You're ridiculous, okay? Get up off your ass, get a job. Excuse me? Am I on the rag? I could be. Come here. You know, as much as I jest, who am I to pass judgment? These two sentient beings are in love. That's amazing. There needs to be more people like Mary and Marcelo in the world, and they're aware of that, okay? So, like the article said, they had a baby. They didn't adopt or anything like that either. They didn't just go to a Value Village and find some sort of human doll to take home. Mary got pregnant. I don't even want to begin thinking about the how that happened. I don't want to think about that, so I won't. I'm thinking about it. But yeah, Mary went into labor. Labor? I hardly know it. And delivered a baby, and they actually live streamed the baby delivery, which is always nice. Oh shit, it's a boy, let's go. Let's get some blue heart emojis in the chat. This baby is poggers. But the birth was very interesting, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so there's the doctor trying to calm Mary down. And then they do an ultrasound that I think is just playing a loop of like ultrasound stock footage. And then we cut to this hilarious shot of Marcelo sort of just propped up against the wall. My guess is that he was so excited for his baby that he just sort of passed out, and then they just left him there, I guess. Aww. And this part's weird. I'm pretty sure this is where the one nurse walks over to this table. She does something at the table, and then when she turns around, this is when you start hearing a baby cry.
My son!
So I think the nurse just played audio of a baby crying, some like stock audio of some random fucking baby. Now that I think about it, that's kind of fucked up. Whoever
records crying baby sounds to upload to like YouTube and sound effect libraries? Is it just some fucking asshole dad that's like, oh yeah, that's good, right into the microphone, buddy. Yep, keep crying, keep crying. I mean, I guess you will keep crying because I'm not taking care of you, so nice. And this also opens up a huge like discussion about lore, like ragdoll lore, you know, like we know Marcelo can't really talk, no one's heard him talk, but ragdoll babies can talk? Not talk, but they can cry, right? They can cry and you can hear it. So are you telling me the only sounds that ragdolls can make are sounds when they're crying? What a terrible life to live. Ragdolls, I'm sorry that you gotta that you live a life like this. It's a drag. Ragdoll more like drag doll. Okay, so this is the part where the doctors pull out little baby Marcelino, that's his name. And this part is fucking so weird, okay? I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt here, you know, do whatever, I don't fucking care, do what you want in your life. But this part is so fucking weird, man. Cause you know how babies are born and they're just babies, you know? They're like, oh, that's a baby that just came out of a person. This fucking video, the baby, it comes out wrapped in some like weird alien like red plastic bag with a weird yellow tube sticking out of it. It's taped to it. What is that? Tell me what that is, please. Is that supposed to be like the sac, like the embryonic sac in the fucking umbilical cord? You just yanked it out of her? I mean, I've never seen a childbirth in real life, so I don't know what it looks like, but I know for a fact babies aren't delivered in red plastic bags, okay? They're delivered in tiny white cloths in a stork's mouth. You know, they unwrap this fucking gross red plastic bag and out pops the little ragdoll baby. Hooray! He's a little baby doll. He's a goo goo doll. And okay, this is the part that sort of just starts to, you know, rub me the wrong way, okay? I don't want to accuse Mary of anything nefarious, but if this relationship between you and Marcelo is really real, it's totally 100% genuine and real, and it's just about love, and that's it. What's with the TV news network covering your wedding, and then on top of that, you live streamed your childbirth? And now you're making a bunch of TikToks to your 6-digit followers, man? It's just like, I don't know. I mean, everything else about this thing is totally normal, but that's the part that I find strange. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to knock anybody's hustle. You know, if this really is just for like attention and clout or money or something, I don't know how you make money from this, but get the bag is what I'm saying. Even if the bag is fucking bright red with a weird yellow tube coming out of it, I don't care. I did a bit of research, and there's actually a thing called object sexuality or objectophilia, which Wikipedia defines as a sexual or romantic attraction focused on particular inanimate objects. And you know, sexuality is it's a spectrum, right? That's what they say. Everyone likes different things. Who are we to judge? I'm not well versed in this subject at all, but from the little bit of research I've done, it's more common than you think, and people are doing this, right? For example, Erica Eiffel, if you want to guess who she married the Eiffel Tower back in 2007. And she's been getting Eiffel Towered ever since, and I'm sure she's having the best life ever. You know, and I also saw another story about a woman in 2020 marrying a briefcase. Talk about baggage. And I know I just made a bunch of jokes about this, but if it's not hurting anybody, then fucking who cares? You know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just taking the piss out of it. Honestly, I think down the line somewhere I am related to Marcelo. The resemblance is undeniable. So it's kind of fucked up that I wasn't invited to the wedding, but it's fine. We would have had an awesome bachelor party at that ragdoll strip club, but whatever, man.
That should be me holding your hand.
I think that's enough of me ragging on these people. All right, I would stick around, but I have to go. I have a long lost brother, apparently, that I need to go talk to. Goodbye.